嗯。呼呼。一个牛头。
The movement for the rights of synthetic cows hasn't yet gained enough strength, but everything will change soon, I'm sure.
好的，探索吧。这个计划都不进。这个舱室就是很多死掉的人。这有什么很多？我也不知道。40还不够。来吧，探索。合作模式。那个游戏出合作模式不太对啊。太空不是市场。你是谁？你正常的人。这有一个。这什么？哪个是平面是这样？到底说为什么有那么多人漂浮在那边啊？蛮多人感觉好像在举什么东西样子。打到翻拍。哦，打倒翻拍。太多翻拍的东西了。翻拍好归好，但是可能在未来的时间点，可能会更多的翻拍的感觉。现在目前对我们来讲，应该是还不错的。好多人在举牌子哦，真是很多人去。我们要遵守物理定律。对吧？是很遵守的啊。已经大家都浮在空中了，在宇宙中，每个人都手举起来的样子，看起来有点诡异啊。
It seems that shortly before the crash, they decided to hold a protest here, although it's unclear what the liner's crew had to do with cows. In any case, the employees have sealed the module hermetically, and we can't get in there easily now.
要桥。你们这边死一个人。为什么这么多死人啊？都你们做的。
Stop. There's something wrong here. While the activists were waving their signs outside, inside there was a fight between the liner's crew and the coffins. However, almost all of them were killed by some third party.
遭受第三者伤害。意思说里面跟外面是没有什么关系的，是这意思吗？
They even destroyed the repair robots, and brutally removed some important parts from them too.
怎么卡在这边？ 可愛いかわいい。这只没有电子音乐了。东西。啥东西
We can't open these doors without special equipment. Maybe it's for the best.
导航镜片拿的有够多。雨水，剑 ，scan 做一个特种设备。哦，这个房间的距离还蛮短的。来，我们看一下怎么做呢？特种设备，加厚胶带2，金属3，钛1，钛1，金属3，加厚胶带2。特种设备，然后我们扫描仪也做下金属电池、塑料灯泡、金属电池、塑料。灯泡应该我没有额外放在其他项吗？没有，只放在这项。制作扫描仪，扫描仪一定要带身上，很常会有东西需要。哎呦，灯泡这边。东西是什么东西啊？对 ，Let's go。感觉好像一个敲手工具的感觉。
Peace violation! We're in the right module. Judging by the signals, the surviving shuttle of the liner's crew is right ahead, but the voice in the distance is troubling me. What the? This is clearly not an ordinary police robot. The repair robots have done something wrong to it.
大小。打败机器人，写报。
Peace violation! Leave the unlawful assembly! Wait a second, it's aggressive too. I recommend that you shamefully flee. Reloading, stay where you are. Unlawful assembly!
哎呀，懂。
Reloading. Stay where you are. The discharger is about to fire. Act of aggression. Act of aggression. Anti-terrorist mode activated. You've thrown a paper cup at a public officer. You are under arrest. Proceeding with execution. Oh, this is not how it usually works in boss battles. Reloading. Stay where you are.
好麻烦哦，前面应该还有一个东西，一关关键。
This seems to be its weak spot, like any irons or toasters, for example. Reloading. Stay where you are. Peace violation. Shoot to kill.
大东西，超级大 boss。
Reloading. Stay where you are. No power. Backup power activated. Stay where you are. These look like backup batteries. We need to break them to disable the police robot.
哇，这么多颗！我先看看到底是怎么去解决。敲打。
Unlawful assembly. Reloading. Don't leave your cover. Reloading. Stay where you are. The press is destroyed. Starting maximum performance.
What the fuck?
How can it be? I've watched hundreds of movies and video games. It always worked. Attention! Overload! I'm a machine! I'm strong! Overload! Oh, it looks like it broke down. That went exactly according to my plan.
挂掉。场还什么都不在啊，或者吧，就这样。莫名其妙，算了。
This really is the shuttle of the liner's crew. I hope we find the friend or foe system, and that it'll take a long time for us to hack it. My processors are vibrating from the thought. It's blocked from the inside.
又要敲。
We'll break into the liner's system first and see if there's any information there.
这种死亡便条，我已经拯救所有探探报道，他发现所有收回去。靠腰。
He sure did help. What a genius.
他说要打他后脑勺，但是你自己去打、混蛋。真是，里面有几个机械。我去没同学。
So, let's start. What we need is... No. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Check the box to your left. According to the crew's correspondence, the friend or foe system is just certain license plates on the shuttles. But if the plate is unreadable, the system freezes and doesn't attack the shuttle. So this is the multi-billion-dollar protection system of the liner? The diagnostic station knew about this vulnerability, and it couldn't just tell us to cover our license plate with a piece of paper. I suggest we go back and burn all its circuits. I would be furious now if it weren't for one thing. It turns out this shuttle is fully functional. I just need some time to break into its control system. While I'm busy, you just don't touch anything. Better yet, try assembling a jigsaw puzzle, for example.
拼图哪里拼啊？哪里拼拼图？哦，这边啊。
Right, great. Now just sit here. Hacking the system will require my maximum performance, so I'll have to turn off for a few seconds. Just don't touch or press anything.
怎么知道？
All right, I'm back. I want to inform you that. What the? Let's get out of here! I left you for only 3 seconds. You were just assembling a jigsaw puzzle. There was nothing dangerous there. But we were so. Never mind. I'd like to comment on this in some way, but I don't even know what to say. We'd better get back to Normandy. I hope that a closed license plate will really help us bypass the security systems.
太搞笑了，真的把他当一个小婴儿。挺搞笑的。好嘞。
You can patch up the spacesuit with this, as well as yourself, of course.
这个东西。
I see. After the crash, some smart aleck tried to reprogram the security robot. For this purpose, they inserted an unprotected diskette into its central port, infecting it with the HAIV virus. If I were this robot, I'd get mad too.
不好说，不好说。所以这个是女的，然后都，好像没什么特别的东西啊，就这样而已吧。
No, I can't help but ask. How? How did you do it? Did you play around with a lighter? Did you pull the wiring? Did you learn how to shoot laser beams out of your eyes? I don't understand how this is possible at all.
我也不知道，你问我有时候有屁用啊？这是的，怎么会知道呢？这边都医疗包那我医疗包捡太多了，不捡。懒得再捡医疗包了。OK， 回去。
I also don't understand why someone would create a security system that can be easily bypassed by dirty license plates, unless the genius who infected the police robot with HAIV was the chief engineer on the liner. Actually, it would explain a lot. By the way, there's no physical license plate on Normandy, although there is a digital one, which is usually requested at any security check. I think I can replace a couple of characters with asterisks, and let's hope the friend or foe system doesn't care what kind of plate we have on the shuttle.
OK， 任务完成。还有我们要赶快做那个东西，冷却过滤。反小行星微等离子补偿器电感器，补偿器。 回灯子，还有电杆。储藏器、电杆，哎呀，这些东西，电杆怎么做？电杆，找到塑料电线盒。可以合成资源。反小行星保护器。不加装到武器上，就是加装到这个升级上面。反小行星还可以再升级，还可以升级吗？
That is, if the friend or foe system works and we are not destroyed on our approach to the accelerating station, of course.
还有什么可以加装？反重力吗？可能是反重力吧，反重力是通道用的。水弹烟头过滤，然后这个是反重力，反重力是。通道用，不关我事啊。
And there's the accelerating station. It doesn't seem to be active.
为什么那有一个拳头？是我要去那边意思吗？但在去那边之前，我先去那个去加速车看一下。所有系统都上线了。然后，这什么东西啊？有一个在跟着我走，在哪里？我的天！打你们了！回去修理。
Okay, probably. We need to go a little slower. The wormhole didn't have enough time to form.
超慢的。哎呀，慢慢开，慢慢开，真的是非常慢的开。跟之前不一样角度。
Repairs are complete.
Repair complete. 那要去这点吧，这应该是没屁用。刚出来的时候好像都还喊什么，很短暂的喊。我们走在这里看看吧。
Something's wrong. Try flying backwards. Perhaps the teleporter doesn't have... It didn't work. There's a possibility that the teleporter is damaged and it doesn't have enough power. Perhaps if you fly and shoot at the same time, the plasma charges will collide with the positron grid of the portal, disperse it, and open the gateway. And no. You know, theoretically, the portal might not work because portals don't exist at all. Do you believe in any pseudoscientific nonsense? How on earth would there be a portal here? It's just some part of an engine. And our station has probably been destroyed by drifting debris long ago.
干他不是哦，看，我被骗得很彻底啊，真是的。啊，继续前往下一个地点吧。看着我就想去。加速站就在前面那个拳头的那边嘛。哦，搞这么麻烦干嘛？这个船舰移动速度就那么慢，而且还机头还到处乱晃啊！不好开，真的是不好开。不好开也得努力的开了。去狙击应该狙不掉，应该是个狙，不知道可以狙击不掉，狙不掉，太可惜了。 我刚刚的成就是长这样的成就好呀。OK， 先往前面的地方。
Having one such repair robot would come in handy. It's a shame that it's impossible to intercept the control of the maintenance team.
太远了。哦，
We
看。
received a friend or foe identification request from the security systems. I hope the unreadable number will really help.
维修站从哪里进去啊？下面哦。
Done. We can go.
自动维修商店什么奇怪成就？而且好像特殊成就的样子。可能是去2个地方的意思吗？2个维修站都进去之类的吗？
It works. The security system keeps sending us the request, but it's not taking any action. Great. Why are there so many coffins here?
不要打我了，你看，红灯，你看。 棺材有够多。掉的掉。棺材。还有一个棺材，可不可以自重灭亡了？ 正常的。哦，大台是正常的。哇，这么可怕！
The station is inactive but intact. Probably it has no power. I suggest we find a place to dock and look around.
东西人
What a cool communication space. It's the same age as the previous station. The service airlock. It's intact. This is the liner's debris for sure, but I can't identify it. Another closed door. How original. I think they could have come up with something more interesting than that. I wish I hadn't said anything.
来第3道门。
What the? I take my words back. I wish it was another closed door.
第4道门。啊！
Enough with this originality.
太可惜了。第4道的话就很好玩了。
The accelerating station is connected directly with those wires, or with these ones. but it definitely is connected, which means you can restore the power supply. Apparently, the coffins were pulling the wires, but someone killed them all.
在扯电线的时候被杀，谁的？跑温瓶？哪
I
里？
assume only a robot could have killed another robot with a thermos.
这个太，上面好像也没什么东西。哦，一台板车直接被丢过来了，这样。
What an impressive size of this hull. I assume that we're in the classified modules of the liner that belong to its central core. Only the chosen ones, like your grandfather, could admire them.
嗯。
Be careful. There's some activity ahead.
又是这种地方。
It looks like some of the coffins are still functioning.
人寄生把它关掉。对。敲掉。还是有2台，我的射线那么奇怪。
What's the freaking equipment? I can't say for certain what it is, but it looks like some old data processor with basic artificial intelligence.
Don't tell the difference.
It's likely that Coffins unplugged the accelerating station, plugged this thing in instead, and tried to... I have no idea what they're trying. We just need to plug in the accelerating station.
Okay. Sure, ma.
A first aid kit. It looks like there's a powerful, deadly, and unstable power source behind this airlock, and we need to get in there, of course.
So 这个有个大大的。啊，这边搞扫描，真假的？
Hidden burglar-proof hinges. Mechanical action isn't possible. Someone broke open the control panel. I don't want to panic, but we can't open these gates unless I find a loophole in their locking system.
补偿器，发电，电池。这些扫描用。
Judging by the encoding, there's a high-pressure hydraulic drive system built in here. We won't be able to move the doors apart. The gates are recessed into the floor and have bastion armored floor coverings. All the electronics are protected by double encoding and a hidden duplication system. The estimated average hacking time is 2 million years. At least 6 layers of a 6th class durability alloy. My sensors can't get any deeper than that. And here's its weak spot. Well, compared to the rest of the solid mass of the door, if we try very hard, we can leave quite a decent dent here in a couple of years. Probably. I think now I understand how these gates work. We need to check the central locking valve. Yes, I figured out how to open it. For starters, we need 3 live hamsters, 2 electrical tapes, a bottle, a grenade, about 20 kilograms of metal, a wireframe, 2 motors but not too powerful, paint, a rather paint spray can, and some small iron balls, only 200 or 300 of them.
Loco.
Logic. This game is worthless.
Loco.
No, seriously. Why is there a door on a secret and protected object that you could just... Forget about the door. I can't believe it. This is an additional small core of the liner unnamed. It's still working. Unbelievable.
还在作用中的能量盒。哇，一开始就给高级元件，真是厉害了。左右两边感觉都可以上去，有机会上得去。
Caution! There's a coffin on the control platform.
好，先取下去吧，再见。不用喝。捡东捡西，拼命捡。
It's the captain of the liner's chief assistant. Apparently, even the most important employees of the liner didn't manage to evacuate. I'm surprised you survived.
的确，我活下来了。好多一体的离子体哦，都不是很需要。备好，上不去。好想上去哦，好想上去哦！啊，不要跳下来，从原路跑回去就好了。嘿嘿，跳下来干什么？OK， 来。
It looks like some techno-cannibalism. This coffin tried to replace its damaged parts by removing them from its dead kin. 更换零件是吧？好多零件啊！这趟过来拿的特别多的零件，电感什么的拿一堆。OK，let's go。 It seems that this coffin destroyed all the others. I think that it's... No! It can't be. But the signal was lost. How is this even possible? Still, there's no doubt. It's definitely him. It's your grandpa. The coffin with your relative died in a battle with other coffins. I don't understand anything anymore. I know it's not easy, but we need to check him out.
一切的棺材。
My dear man, if you're reading this now, it means that I didn't succeed. But you noticed my note on the fridge, or on the mirror, or in the corridor, or on the dresser, or on your forehead. I'm sorry, I tried to leave them everywhere possible. You must stop the flight of the liner, ASAP. I've been working as an engineer at the Scientific Research Institute of Space Development for nearly 58 years. And in the last several years, we've been fulfilling orders for the Breathedge Funerary Agency. I haven't told you much about my work. I'm so sorry. But it's not that important right now. I started to notice that the Breathedge Agency was making odd requests, and I conducted my own investigation. Now I'm sure they're not who they say they are. Breathedge is perhaps the biggest and most dangerous fraud in human history. Please, take this recording and our chicken to Boris Gromov. You do remember my old friend at the investigation department, don't you? Today I'll try to get closer to them. I need hard evidence. I love you, Grandpa. And don't forget to feed the chicken. She is the key.
Breathedge? No, I don't understand. So all of this could have been avoided if you had at least washed your face? I don't know what to say. But it doesn't matter now. The main thing is that your grandpa knew something about the coffins, the disaster, and the company that created me. I'll try to decipher the tape and wait in case you want to bury your relative.
埋葬爷爷，哪里可以买啊？
Put him over there on the emergency eject platform. I should have recommended that the funeral protocol be followed and that you take the deceased to the shuttle, but with such damage to the coffin, your relative's body would soon simply spill out all over the deck. He didn't deserve this. Now we need to open the airlock and pay our last respects to this great man.
使用。
He's been caught up in the planet's gravity. How beautiful. Wait a second. What is a neutron bomb?
Wow.
Oh, seems like reading notes isn't your thing. To be honest, I've no idea what fine you might get for destroying a potentially habitable planet, but I'll be melted down into a toaster. I'll definitely be melted down. What a shame. Or maybe, can we just forget everything? Activating partial defragmentation of the data. Beep, beep, beep. Defragmentation complete. What happened to this planet? It was like this when we got here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay then. I don't have a defragmentation function. It's time for us to get out of here and hope we die before the justice system gets to us. It's her again. Given the circumstances, I'm even more certain that this is another hoax and we shouldn't be distracted by her. Besides, she knows that we blew up the planet. Now we need to focus on activating the accelerating station and getting to the central core to activate the warp acceleration.
OK。好，我们先探索一下附近的东西吧。是哇，这地板不错看啊。从子弹直接把一个星球给炸毁，不会有那个黑洞诞生吗？还是说它其实不是一个很新？
I suppose that the blue wire leads to the accelerating station because it's written on it.
哦，这个钱好多哦。这样。
Whatever you did it right. Now you only need to do the same thing to a couple of more places on the wire, and then the small core will be able to power the accelerating station. So, I couldn't decipher the compromising evidence, but I copied its contents so you wouldn't lose them. Now I think it's time for us to sum up everything that happened. Your grandpa was investigating a global conspiracy in Breathedge, but he died, leaving behind a programmed killer robot with compromising evidence. You, how shall I put it? You weren't able to find your grandpa's warnings on the note stuck to your own forehead. You took his dead body directly on board of the liner unnamed, which he clearly didn't want to get on. A few hours later, the liner was attacked by the Green Universe, who was tricked by someone and used for that someone's own purposes. The Green Universe, apparently, goofed up, so the liner crashed into an old station and exploded. Then hundreds of coffins got activated, turning into aggressive robots that killed the survivors. Your grandpa also got activated and wanted to pass the compromising evidence on to someone he knew, but died a second time. Now we have this compromising evidence, and the killer robots clearly know about it. Don't you think we're at risk?
やばいです。すごくやばいです。看我总觉得这个主角超笨的，跟这个太空一有的比的笨嘞，真的是哦，搞出一大堆事情来，真是太机车了。哎呀。
Poke the handy scrapper here. Great, there's one more left.
Okay.
You need a handy scrapper here. Wonderful. You powered the accelerating station somehow, but I don't feel like explaining how. It's time for us to get back to Normandy before more coffins arrive. The accelerating station is active, so get close to it while I prepare for acceleration. Wait a second. The next autopilot point has the same coordinates that Babe sent you in the last message. So she called Captain Shepard for help too, since he marked her coordinates? This definitely doesn't bode well for us.
哦，下一个地点就8倍。我们现在直接去了。那。
All right, let's go. I'll try not to reboot.
没什么事干了。
It didn't work. I rebooted anyway. I hate acceleration. We seem to have arrived. However, I have some good news and some bad news for you. The good news is that you've learned to control the steering wheel very well. And the bad news is that you're no longer in control of Normandy. It looks like an old magnetic acceleration airlock system, and the autopilot has taken over the control for forced docking. I don't know much about magnetic airlocks, but we probably won't be allowed to disengage without remote clearance for departure. Of course, your interlocutor can't be here. It's the debris of an old space station at the Breathedge Funerary Agency. We've been in such a station before. No, one thing still bothers my mind. Like, I can imagine you, but how could Captain Shepard have bought into this Babe's messages and routed a course here? This is beyond my understanding. We have arrived. As I said before, the magnetic acceleration airlock system requires departure clearance. We're stuck in here.
已经没升级零件了。该不会有漏掉什么？
Yes, now there's no doubt that this is an old magnetic airlock with an active acceleration system. I recognize some of its parts. We'll have to find the airlock control center if we want to leave.
哦，操！好久没看到容器在地板上，那东西。哪一个？ 哦，
Apparently, the airlock hasn't been used for a long time. Now we just need to find the control center and try not to make any noise.
打开一定会很大声音。
Okay, I guess we can forget about the ladder and just find the control center. We've been to the debris at this station before. I recognize the outdated components manufactured by Breathedge 50 years ago. Both shot in the back of the head, about 30 years ago, judging by their mummification.
30年前发生的事情。
Coffins from the 20s. We've seen similar ones before. I recommend that you be extremely cautious, as somebody may have already discovered us and prepared a cunning trap. This door doesn't creak. Maybe we'll even manage to sneak in unnoticed.
Oh. 哦，到这边来哦，哦，不是这个。
The masquerade is over, weak human. Prepare him to interrogation. Prepare with pain. I'm confused. It's not Babe, is it? Well. At last, you tell truth. I believe you. But it is not save you. You humans always to ruin everything. Everything went so smoothly. Our creator, under guise of a cosmic funeral, created an invincible army of robot coffins. Green Universe needed to stop the liner. We killed all, captured the core, and connect to the Great Mother Station. Power of the core allows our creator to control grand attack of coffins across the galaxy and take over the power. But humans from Green Universe were not able to execute simplest job and destroy our center with the liner and damage our Great Mother Station. Idiota.
好的。
But it does not matter. War already began. Since you not pass compromising evidence in time, the humans cannot prepare. The main attack will not be centralized without the core, but we are many, and we still capture the world for our creator. And you die. Take away and prepare for disposal. Hey, it's not time to sleep. Can you feel my electrical zaps? Try to get up. We need to do something.
Do
Come
something.
on, get up, quietly. Why does it move? Shoot! You didn't prepare it. How do you wake up? You're supposed to lie. Your body must not move. You spoiled embalming compound. But it does not matter. Well, since you are so cling to life, weak human, before you die, I want to show you something. Yes, before you die, I'll show you this. And you cannot skip it. Whatever you do, you cannot skip these scrawling letters. Press it, quick! It doesn't work. Does this game have any mechanics at all? It looks like this was our last chance. I feel sorry it ended like this. It was a pleasure spending time with you. It's time to finish, weak human. Oh, so that's where it went. To be honest, I thought we were done for good, but I should never underestimate your talent for breaking things. Okay, we need to get out of this cage. I doubt the hinges on the bars are any stronger than anything you've destroyed before.
靠呀！自动存在哪里？看一下。
All right, let's go. I'll try not to reboot.
在日本的话，等下狂按看看。我需要按一下那个按钮，到底是觉得慢慢讲好像不对。
I rebooted anyway. Hate acceleration. We seem to have arrived. However, I have some good news and some bad news for you. The good news is that you've learned to control the steering wheel very well. And the bad news is that you're no longer in control of Normandy. It looks like an old magnetic acceleration airlock system, and the autopilot has taken over the control for forced docking. I don't know much about magnetic airlocks, but we probably won't be allowed to disengage without remote clearance for departure. Of course, your interlocutor can't be here. It's the debris of an old space station at the Breath Edge Funerary Agency. We've been in such a station before. No, one thing still bothers my mind. Like, I can imagine you, but how could Captain Shepard have bought into this babe's messages and routed a course here? This is beyond my understanding. We have arrived. As I said before, the magnetic acceleration airlock system requires departure clearance. We're stuck here. Yes, now there's no doubt that this is an old magnetic airlock with an active acceleration system. I recognize some of its parts. We'll have to find the airlock control center if we want to leave.
这边也没什么特别东西。
Apparently, the airlock hasn't been used for a long time. Now we just need to find the control center and try not to make any noise. Okay, I guess we can forget about the ladder and just find the control center. We've been to the debris at this station before. I recognize the outdated components manufactured by Breath Edge 50 years ago. Both shot in the back of the head, about 30 years ago, judging by their mummification. I recommend that you be extremely cautious, as somebody may have already discovered us and prepared a cunning trap. Coffins from the 20s. We've seen similar ones before. This door doesn't creak. Maybe we'll even manage to sneak in unnoticed.
The masquerade is over, weak human. Prepare him to interrogation. Prepare with pain.
I'm confused. It's not Babe, is it?
Well, at last you tell truth. I believe you. But it is not save you. You humans always ruin everything. Everything went so smoothly.
Yeah, 很厉害啊。
Under guise of a cosmic funeral, created an invincible army of robot coffins. Green Universe needed to stop the liner.
然后这2天，礼拜3、礼拜5，如果这个结束，提前结束的话，应该不会马上往下搞。
But humans from Green Universe were not able to execute simplest job.
啊，对，我有个东西想，再看看吧。再找这个。
But it does not matter. War already began. Since you not pass compromising evidence in time, the humans cannot prepare. The main attack will not be centralized without the core. But we are many, and we still capture the world for our creator. And you die. Take away and prepare for disposal.
Hey, it's not time to sleep. Can you feel my electrical zaps? Try to get up. We need to do something.
Do something.
Come on, get up, quietly.
Why does it move?
Shoot!
You didn't prepare it. How do you wake up? You're supposed to lie. Your body must not move. You spoiled embalming compound. But it does not matter. Well, since you are so cling to life, weak human, before you die, I want to show you something. Yes, before you die, I'll show you this. And you cannot skip it. Whatever you do, you cannot skip these scrawling letters.
Press it, quick! It
快
doesn't work. Does this game have any mechanics at all? It looks like this was our last chance. I feel sorry it ended like this. It was a pleasure spending time with you.
It's time to finish. We human.
So that's where it went. To be honest, I thought we were done for good, but I should never underestimate your talent for breaking things. Okay. We need to get out of this cage. I doubt the hinges on the bars are any stronger than anything you've destroyed before. Apparently, there were a lot of critical failures in their brains, holding up without maintenance for so long. It's a mystery how they still function.
这样，为什么走在那边？
Have we really found the owner of the ship that saved us? The handwriting is identical. It's nothing but fate that brought him here.
哇哦！所以，所以。
We need to be careful. We don't know how many of these coffin bots are left here. This is undoubtedly the same ship with the cooling gel that you launched in an unknown direction. Amazing!
Amazing. 润滑油。
I don't know what it is, but it looks like they wanted to pump a couple of liters of embalming fluid into you. There were clearly some experiments being conducted here. The door hasn't been used in 20 years. I don't think we can open it. These are old preservation capsules. They seem to contain the entire crew of this station. It's locked from the inside. And this one seems to be the capsule for you. How terrible! They preserve corpses right in their spacesuits. I wouldn't want to be stuck here with your body for 40 years.
我知道是死人。OK。
The equipment is badly damaged. Even gravity has been disabled. At least the oxygen generators are working. By the way, how do you connect to them so quickly and imperceptibly on any debris? This is starting to raise questions.
哦，精致金属拿的有够多的。 知道那边可以走啊？对，只有那边可以走啊，其他地方可以走。
What in the world is this?
有遥控器那边。
Something was being assembled here, or someone was being disassembled. No, this is too much. Apparently, we did find bait.
啥？找到宝贝？真的吗？
It seems that the original version of the manual was seriously modified by someone. Apparently, even the creators of the coffin bots have no idea what their inventions have come up with. That is, if it was them who did it in the first place, and not one of the local dead engineers.
所以他是宝贝？对。
It looks like this is the only way out of here. I can see Normandy. I don't recommend flying too far from the station. We still need to find the control center, and we can't get into Normandy from outside.
靠腰，我东西都卡在里面呢。哎，我完全没有往那个。
The remains of the cooling gel from the spaceship are scattered all over the area. Luckily, Normandy didn't get hit by one of these. What's it doing there? Aren't those your underpants? We have to be very careful. They're probably preparing an ambush for us. It looks like some kind of technical corridor. I hope we can get to the control center from here. I still can't believe that the Breath Edge Agency is directly involved in all this. If the robot hasn't lied to us, we need to send the compromising evidence before the massive attack begins. Otherwise, there will simply be nowhere to go back. I think there should still be some transmitting systems near the core, and for the sake of saving the galaxy, I would strongly recommend using them before we attempt to activate the warp jump.
开销4分。我的发补偿器很大颗嘞！我身上真的有个多东西。放弃，他还说放弃。哎，已经没东西，没地方摆。 哎，一个医疗包丢了。
This place seems familiar. Isn't it where the coffin bots interrogated you?
是啊，那反方向应该是，不对，不行。
Looks like we found one of the station's control centers. We could have figured out it was here. I'm certain this part of the body was used to lure many survivors, and the entire history of mankind confirms it. I think this sign was made by the robots themselves. It's a wonder that their outdated artificial intelligence has managed to develop into pure creativity. Seems like the main systems are still working, unlike this coffin. Too bad. The coffin was connected to the control center, and it burned out along with all the connectors on the panel. I can't connect directly to it, but with your help, I can try to do it through the robot itself. Just try to saw it as quietly as you can. They're probably looking for us. All right, now switch that little receiver over there. Done. I've connected to... No. Oh, it's rusty. Ugh, disgusting. All right. Well, I'm ashamed to admit, but the robot no longer has a direct connection to the station. But it still has an unencrypted cache block where I saw the most disgusting moments of this coffin bot's life. I also found the passwords for the doors and magnetic airlocks, but still, the absolute quantity of that abhorrent data was overpowering. We can go back to Normandy.
啊，赶回去啊！胶带胶卷，回去诺曼底就先不用那个，先不要做什么，先赶快把
It
东
looks
西
like the
拿
guards
完。
died without our help. Lucky us. Just be as quiet as possible. Something's wrong. I think they're waiting for us behind the next door.
开门。有个包厢。
It's too quiet. Be extra cautious.
开门。
Ready your weapon. It's about to get hot.
干什么啦？
I'm going to melt under this stress. It looks like they're too smart. I think they've set up an ambush right outside Normandy.
他们太聪明了，你在附近埋伏。
The coast is clear. They're trying to lure us into the shuttle. This isn't good. Try not to damage the shuttle if shooting starts. That's it. This is the end. They're on the captain's bridge. I don't know what to do. We're trapped.
不管怎么想，我先把一些东西丢进去了。我真的有过多东西，得再做一个那个啦，手提箱啊，还不够啊。
Where's the ambush? Did I turn on the suspenseful music for nothing? Ah, never mind. It's time for us to leave.
好，离开。回去捡东西。有些东西得捡啊。还贴心的给一个暴风枪，真是的。这太机车了。我刚刚探头看那个，搞不好会有额外的对话。在想，我在想，是不是会有额外的对话？控风。哦，电感器不在这边呢。看看呀，不是电感器，补偿器。忘记在哪看到补偿器的？哦，这边没有找到。贵桑桑的补偿器。啊，一堆电子零件拿了一大堆，不错，非常的赞。然后飞到外太空探索一下。我好奇前面的一些零碎的船有什么东西，得让我看一下。这只是空架子。
Not a single body. Someone carefully took the shuttles apart and extracted all the valuable things from them.
一堆。
Apparently, coffins are not very interested in interior design.
一堆耶，是吧？赤裸的大狒狒。
I would throw it away on the spot.
R18影片，赤裸的大狒狒。太好笑了，赤裸大狒狒。还有什么？我觉得一定还有什么。穿过这个说没有东西，然后其他地方一定会有东西，我们得好好仔细看看。对啊，这只是纯粹的灯哦，没东西。哎呀，可惜啊，没东西。好像也没其他地方可以看。这艘船啊，这艘船可以看。哎，看完了。啊，基本是这样。得回去了。再偷看一下驾驶舱。没东西。然后，驾驶舱那一只到底跑哪去了？这就是恐怖的事情啊！OK。 去哦 ，Let's go，Let's go，Let's go， 走回家吧。太好。OK， 开船。
Clearance for departure received. There's only one step left. The coffin bots wanted to connect the core directly to the ship with the mother station, and we need to do something similar with Normandy. It will require a huge amount of energy to travel on the pleasure shuttle to the habitable sectors, and as I've already mentioned, the core can give us that. If we're faster than the core exploding, of course.
然后嘣！
And yes, since there is no babe, we must.
大贝还在。哇哦！
It can't be. We saw the robots die. We won't fall for this a second time because. Hey, easy there. You'll make me rip.
冲过去了，冲过去。
Could you be more careful? We almost crashed. You won't fall for the same bait again, will you? We need to send the compromising evidence all over the galaxy and connect to the core without blowing ourselves up. We don't have time for non-existent survivors.
冲过去了。好啦，刚好到这边结束了。那么谢谢各位收看，那么礼拜三见喽，拜喽。